Russian channels are fervently discussing the equipping of a group of new Ukrainian brigades with heavy equipment, which was reportedly unavailable to them earlier, on converting infantry brigades into mechanized brigades. Ukrainian media report that the Chernihiv-based 158th Separate Infantry Brigade is being reorganized into a mechanized unit. Previously, the Ukrainian Armed Forces similarly restructured the 155th, 156th, 157th, and 159th Brigades. The story of the 150 series brigades is notable. The first 550th through 554th were initiated in 2023 as a planned strike force for a 2024 offensive. Initially designed as mechanized brigades, their development was hampered by equipment shortages and the onset of a Russian offensive, which forced them into action prematurely. As a result, they remained peripheral to major combat operations. For example, one battalion of the 150th Brigade is currently deployed in the Kherson direction. The 141st through 144th Brigades, intended as Jaeger, light infantry units, faced manpower shortages and were held in reserve. In 2024, 5 more brigades, up to the 159th, were created. The transition to mechanized brigades suggests they have now received heavy armored vehicles and weaponry. This aligns with reports of Western equipment stockpiles, including around 20 Bradley vehicles spotted in Romania. It appears these brigades will be equipped with such assets. Ukrainian strategic copter bomber Baba Yaga takes out a Russian Tor air defense system. Baba Yaga is a real nightmare for Russian forces. Downrange footage of a Ukrainian Air Force Su-27 flanker dropping a salvo of U.S.-supplied GBU-39SDB glide bombs on a Russian trench. Despite Russia's claims of dominance, Ukraine continues to operate its aviation effectively, even deep into the conflict. Ukrainian pilots have successfully carried out missions, striking high-value targets like command posts and supply lines, often with advanced Western missiles like Storm Shadow. The ongoing success of Ukrainian aviation challenges the narrative of Russia as a military superpower, exposing vulnerabilities in its ability to control the skies and adapt to modern warfare. In Kupiansk, border guards captured 2 fairy tale warriors from the 15th Separate Motorized Rifle Brigade. Neither knows how to shoot, both are against the war, and they believe it's high time to end it altogether.
Why are you going without any identification marks? No tape, neither white nor red. They don't give us anything. They don't give you, just like that. No, nothing at all. No identification marks. They don't care about us. I'm telling you, they treat us like meat. They don't ask us anything. They just load us into trucks, then onto a train, and that's it. And by the way, if we had well stabbed you, you'd shoot us here. Nah, I don't even know how to shoot. They don't even show us how to use the guns. I just live in the army. You're with a machine gun, damn it. Whatever they gave, that's what I went with. And there's a blocking unit behind us. They won't let us go back. They only push us forward. I've been fighting here for 7 months already. And none of us understand why we're fighting against the Ukrainians here. Now, I think it's just Uncle Vova wanting to grab more land for himself. Because of this, he's burying a lot of good people in that ground. Guys, it's time to end this war. Who are you saying this to? I'm saying it to everyone. But I hope that Ukraine will eventually get back what was taken from it. We don't need extra land. I think we have plenty of our own. We should get it in order. Well, you use something, don't you? Smoke some weed. Recently picked some mushrooms. You guys are sitting in bunkers. Everything's clear over there for you. They are in these kinds of pits. Like some sort of latrine, I don't know. Everything is damp, everything is cold. The conditions are just so-so.
U.S. President Joe Biden has approved the provision of anti-personnel mines to Ukraine, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said. The decision is expected to help slow down Russia's advance in the east of the country. The move follows the Biden administration's authorization of the use of U.S.-made long-range missiles to strike Russian territory. Kyiv has not officially confirmed the claims, but recent reports indicate Ukraine deployed U.S. ATACMS missiles in Russia's Bryansk Oblast. The transfer of anti-personnel mines could be controversial, as it contradicts the Ottawa Convention, also known as the Anti-Personnel Mine Ban Treaty, which has been signed by more than 160 countries. Russia and the US are not signatories to this initiative. Since the beginning of the full-scale invasion, Washington has been supplying Kyiv with anti-tank mines, while Ukrainian forces have been looking for opportunities to obtain infantry mines over the past 3 years. Moscow has used anti-personnel mines without restriction at the front line, hampering the progress of the Ukrainian military. Biden was reluctant to supply Ukraine with mines due to doubts in his administration and the risk to civilians. Yet Washington is now concerned about Russia's rapid advance in eastern Ukraine and sees the need to halt it, U.S. officials told the WP. Russia is attacking Ukrainian lines in the east with waves of troops, regardless of the casualties that they're suffering, one of the officials said. So the Ukrainians are obviously taking losses, and more towns and cities are at risk of falling. These mines were made specifically to combat exactly this. One U.S. official described the mines for Ukraine as non-resistant, meaning that they self-destruct or lose battery power to render them inactive within days or weeks, reducing the danger to civilians, the WP reported. The official said Kyiv had committed to not installing these mines in densely populated areas. The war in Ukraine will take a little bit longer, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov has said. In an interview with the Indian ANI news agency, he stated that the war has dragged on as it has turned into a conflict between Russia and NATO.
1,000th day since the war erupted, exactly 1,000 days. So I want your response, not as a Kremlin spokesperson, but as a peace-loving Russian citizen. When do you think can you expect an early end to the war?
I mentioned already, when it all started, it started against Kiev regime. And now it's continuing as a war between Russia and NATO countries. That's why it took a little bit longer, and it will take a little bit longer. I don't think it's possible to answer the question when can it end, when it can come to an end. But the only thing I can tell you, it will come to an end as soon as we reach our goals.
The United States will send a new military package worth $275 million to Ukraine, the Pentagon said in a statement. It will include HIMARS, High Mobility Artillery Rocket System, ammunition, artillery shells, and Javelin surface-to-air missiles, in addition to a wide range of spare parts and equipment. The United States will continue to work together with some 50 allies and partners to meet Ukraine's urgently needed battlefield requirements and defend against Russian aggression, the statement read. Outgoing U.S. President Joe Biden's administration has supported Ukraine with $60 billion in military aid.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.